I have tried my fair share of like E-Flite timber RC airplanes, and out of all of them there are two that really stands out. First off, it's the Night Timber X, which is just a fantastic, aerobatic, fun, agile RC airplane, and then it is this Turbo Timber Revolution. And I know that they have like the twin timber also, a little bit larger with two engines. But I prefer this one just because I'm not really too fond of like twin motor RC airplanes in general. And I think this one, I mean, it's nothing wrong with how this one flies. On the contrary, you can do so many things. It's really a forgiving and at the same time really fun RC airplane to fly. And in this like 1.5 meter wingspan category then, I mean, it's really difficult to fault this RC airplane. I'm digging it just a lot. So let's go outside and do another flight on this Turbo Timber Evolution. It's a nice morning to get this Turbo Timber Evolution flying just before sunrise. Fly this one on a 4S 2200 milliamp 50C battery. This plane features then like an AR637TA receiver, which is a scaled down version, then cheaper version of the 637T. It doesn't feature a barometer. And it also has a Avian 60 amp speed controller inside. Features like an, I think it's a 3-bladed 11 by 7.5 prop or something like that. It's a really good performance. When you pick up speed, I think it's a good agility, not the best, but still for this size, good. And in comparison, I mean, you have like the E-Flite Air Tractor. And the Air Tractor, to me at least, it's a more interesting RC airplane and it's more sporty. But this, on the other hand, flies better slow. It does have a better slow performance. And also really, I think it's more solid when there's wind. And the Air Tractor, for instance. So flap settings done without any ballooning or anything odd, just according to the manual. Does have a nice LED light set. I cannot say that it's really too visible then, except for the nose light. Especially then for the camera. I mean, when you fly it in real life, of course, you see the lights. It's also quite chunky RC airplane in my opinion, heavy, and not the. I mean, I really prefer light RC airplanes, lightweight. But if I mean, I think you have also the E-Flite Tasman, which is around the same size. I think the Tasman is a little bit lighter than this plane, and in a way they have like similar performance. I think that the E-Flite Tasman is a little bit more agile than this one. I also have the E-Flite Maul M7. The Maul M7 is a much more, it's a scale looking RC airplane, so it's much prettier. It's really beauty, and I think it's also, in many ways, it's better than this Turbo Timber Evolution. But then I think that the build on this plane and just, I mean, there's something really special about the Turbo Timber Evolution also. kind of forget it when I do not fly this one, but every time I just bring it, like this sporty flight or just slow flight, I think it's just a great ability to do many things with this plane. And honestly, it's very difficult to pick like 1 or 2 or 3 planes that are the best planes, because the more you fly each and every plane, the more you explore them and the more you start to like them. And the planes I do not like, I most often just sell, because I have no interest just keeping bad flying RC planes in my hangar. There's no reason ever to have a bad flying RC plane. I mean, either you have just set it up the wrong way, or it's just a bad flying RC plane as is, and then you better just move on to something better. So the 5-minute timer then is up. And as you see, I mean, get this one down is really easy. Have these robust landing gears with springs also, so we'll line it up and drop the throttle and just flare a little bit at the end, and then you're down. Really smooth. As you can see, I mean, this one is just a fantastic flying RC plane. And especially when you fly this one inverted, it's so easy just to go around. It's like you're just flying in the normal direction. And I also dig the features, because when you're about to bring this one to do your flying location, and you put this one in the car, it is a 1.5, so it will be kind of difficult just to squeeze it in. But then you have like these nylon screws. Just remove these two, and then you have quick connectors for the wing. So you can transport this one in a really good way. And even the box that it comes with is really not too big either. And overall, the features, the electronics, you have this top hatch then with a 60 amp speed controller inside. Now, I think that this kind of battery tray solution is not my favorite. On many RC planes, I just put a kind of a Velcro strip, and you just put the battery without straps, and it just holds the battery fine. So it's a little bit fiddly, but that's more or less it, because it just features a really nice build on this RC plane. And you also can do floats, so there is a float mount over here. And these landing gears, then the tires are really well behaved on grass, and you also have a really good spring mechanism on this RC plane. So overall, really difficult to find anything wrong with this Turbo Timber Revolution. I think it's just a great and fantastic RC plane.